Hi folks, I recently visited what's called the Victory Show. It's their 20th anniversary and they were commemorating the VE Day and VJ Day, the 80 years since the end of the Second World War, of course. And I guess this is perhaps one of the, maybe the largest show of its type in the UK, full of reenactors and a flying display. So this is the official programme, so I thought I'd just show you this briefly before at the start of the video, just showing some of the events that were happening at the Victory Show. It's a very large area. Here's some of the aircraft they were hoping to attend. Some did, and we saw some of those, but the weather also unfortunately curtailed some of the flying. We saw the Dakota and the Mustang, for example. And it runs on Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. We went on a Saturday. The Lancaster was due to fly on the Sunday. I don't know if it actually did, because as I say, the weather turned quite bad at the end. It's a very large area. It's a place called Cosby, small village of Cosby, Foxlands Farm in Leicestershire. Leicestershire, if you're watching this from outside, is the central county in England, of course. More on the aircraft types, but lots of reenactors there, all from the Second World War period, which you'll see on the video. Okay, bye for now. Left, isn't it? Back into the yeah. Okay, so here we are, British paratroopers. The various weapons, look, Sten gun, Mark 5 I think that is, which was the improvement on the Sten Mark 2, brain gun, Piat, brain gun magazines, look. If you watch it for my boat channel, he's got the old ammo boots on. It's where okay. We've got some Japanese here. Wow. Oh, very well done, as usual. So you've got these guys in the jungle outfits here, look. So you've got the British. And on the right, you've got the Japanese.
I know, I made you look.
It looks the same as the...
There's another Sten gun, look. I think that's the Mark 3 version, which was even cheaply made than the Mark 2.
I agree with the whole selection here.
old Lee Enfield SMLE. Short magazine Lee Enfield.
But the effects of water is great, just not on the camera.
Okay, so they're doing a reenactment of the 9 days at Arnhem. The British paratroopers on the left on the side, and we've got the German forces, the SS, on the right hand side.
Sorry, guys, it's yogurt. Section 1! Fall back!
Okay, so again, just to continue, incredible amount of equipment that everybody's got. It's amazing. Actually, the amount of gear that's on the display of this show. The aircraft. Couple of paratroopers up on the tower, keeping a lookout.
Tractor straight through, 70 grand.
Russians, what? They're Russians. Harley Davidson. Now, if you are watching from overseas, here's a very British thing. We had the Home Guard during the war, especially in the dark days when we stood alone, like 1940, in case we were invaded. So these are representing the Home Guard of a local place called Hinckley. And it's very authentic, look, because they got tea and beer. You don't get more authentic than that, that's for sure. And the Home Guard tend to be either young boys who were too young to join the armed forces, or you know, older men who'd probably been in the First World War. It was that sort of age group. And they didn't have any uniforms when they started off. I think they were called the LDFN, Local Defence Volunteers. And then they changed to the Home Guard. They disbanded sometime in 1944, I think, because obviously we weren't going to be invaded then. So, but they had the different infantry weapons, I think. They had weapons like the Ross rifle from Canada at the start. And of course, thankfully, they were never needed. Okay, so these are some of the visitors to the show that haven't liked it too much, not really. This guy's doing a fantastic display of being a doctor in the German army with his patients. With all his equipment. Brilliant. Very good. And he's even got a rat with a finger. First aid dog. Very good. Of course, being the UK, the rain started, and the rain stopped to play a little bit in terms of the aircraft. Well, I can hear started up. Okay, so I'm going into the winter warfare display. 5 kilometres. Reenactment of what it would have been like in the winter warfare. So we're in the winter section. Actual linemen. Forest here.
This is really fucking cool. You guys in the tents as well?
Yeah. Well, you know, because your jigsaw is breaking down, we'll choose yours to blow up then. I'm sure you will. We'll take your engine out first though.
Anti-tank gun.
So we have the German forces here, preparing their defence.
Those are incredibly effective, as I said, very small profile, pretty much hiding in a bush with the muzzle sticking out. Could provide a very nasty surprise for any advancing Allied forces taking out the lead tanks to stop the convoy before hooking it back up to the vehicle and doing what's known as shoot and scoot tactics, which is hit the lead vehicles, stop the Allied convoy, hook it back up and get out of there. So the reconnaissance forces obviously been deploying delaying tactics to allow the defensive forces you see arrayed now in the trenches time to fully prepare. And this must have actually been the worst part of any battle. Just waiting to see what was going to roll through that hedge and hit you.
As you can see, there's a lot of reenactors here today, a lot of the German forces.
You see it rolling across the middle of the field. It's the KSN 251. Half-track troop carrier. It's got a machine gun for self-defence mounted at the front of the crew carrying compartment. Centre, moving forward to take the German forward positions. German defenders in normal trouble. One last line of defence. Much spoken about the confusion and the fog of war. Looking at the amount of smoke and dust, see what they mean. Even though you're fighting in close combat, it is actually possible to keep track of people. Our troops consolidating their positions in one of the German forward trenches. Moving forward on the left and the right. As I said, the best way to take defensive positions such as this is two things at the same time and then roll it up into the middle. It's this final stand, this is where the fighting goes up on Reaper. Despite their armoured surprise, the troops are going to have to get into that trench, and that's where basically you're fighting with. Firing a 50 cal bullets, basically you're going to get slow. Because they don't know what the Germans have got in this last position. So ladies and gentlemen, with the final whistles blown,
Okay folks, so I'm at the Victory Show in Cosby, which is in Leicestershire, centre of England, and this is one of the displays, Standing with Giants, It is a charity to remember the sacrifice of the armed forces civilians, and our largest installation, 1,475 soldiers' silhouettes, 50 French resistance and 2 nurses who died while saving 75 men from a sinking hospital ship. That's a letter from one of the fallen. And what they've created is these silhouettes. Which is a very nice memorial to remember the fallen of the world wars, based on a British Tommy look, but it's to represent all the services.